Well, we've finally made it to our hunting spot that we're going to be at this morning. We're in Wisconsin for the second season. I've got my wife with me. Nast is with me. She's a little bit tired. We came out here right after we got home from work, so she's also quite pregnant right now, so we're going to kind of just make this a date, I guess you could say. But it should be a good time, hopefully. This is usually a pretty good spot. There's always turkeys in here. We're just going to hang out here for a little bit since we got here a little bit early, and pretty soon we'll be heading out. Well, we came out to this spot where I thought for sure we'd hear some gobbling, but it's light out and we haven't heard a single gobble yet. We'll hang out for a little bit longer, but if we don't hear anything gobble, we might try a different spot. I was messing around with my hoot call, and we finally got a turkey to gobble. They're going to be on this field this morning. Well, we got one gobble, so that's enough to get moving in the right direction anyways. Well, the gobbling has been very light this morning. We do have a couple different sets of birds. There's at least two in front of us, but I think they're on a private field across the river. And there's another one to our left. I think it's just, from what I can tell, it's just one, but I think it's also across the river. That's the only turkeys we've heard this morning. So I have a feeling that there's been hunters in this particular area probably been running turkeys off. Or maybe they just want to be somewhere else this morning. Those look like jakes. Yeah, they're jakes. One in the front, in the top, they're running them off. There's 4 of them. Well, I was thinking about moving. And after using my box call, I decided to sit down for a little bit. Then I look over to my right, and there's 3 turkeys out in the field. It was turned out to be one tom. It looked like there's 3 jakes kind of running him around. And they saw my decoy and kind of freaked out a little bit, skirted around it. And now they're in the field to our left, and he just gobbled. Working with some decoy shy turkeys right now. Alright, well, we haven't seen or heard anything. It's been a very slow morning, but we might go try a different spot. I selected some new spots that I want to hunt this year, so I think we're gonna get out of this spot and go try some new spots. Well, we got in the truck and did some driving around, and we did find some turkeys out and about. However, we also found that there were hunters in nearly every place I wanted to check, and we ultimately ended up back where we started that morning. It's very quiet in here. I want to hear gobbling. scratching in here. Over there on the right. It could be a squirrel, but I thought it sounded bigger than a squirrel. I knew it was a turkey. That was dumb. That was really dumb. I knew that was a turkey. It was a hen.
You spoke to a hen?
Yeah. She took off flying.
I saw her fly.
I'm pretty sure that was a turkey over there too. So that was dumb. I should know better than that. I was just getting impatient. That was stupid. We gotta go back down that way now and cut over. There's scratching right up in here.
Oh. Do you think there was a dog there following her or something?
I don't know. It could have been a hen too. Sounded like there was one over there and there was one down there. But I saw a squirrel go to the other side, so I thought it was a squirrel. Even though when we first got in here, it sounded like something a lot bigger than a squirrel. I should have just trusted myself to know. It was just a hen though, so check the map, figure out what we're gonna do here. Well, we just took a break for lunch and we're heading back out. It's a little after 2:30. I think I figured out why those birds were so spooky. We were just walking through this field here and there's just a pile of feathers right there. Looks like somebody shot one out in this field, which is the field where these turkeys came from this morning, I'm pretty sure. So I'm guessing there was probably 2 toms and now there's one, and they're probably decoy shotting. I'm assuming whoever shot this turkey probably had a decoy. But that's the way it goes, I guess. Somebody got their turkey in season 1, which is great for them. And we're just trying to fill our tag now. All the other spots that I wanted to go to, somebody else has already been at. So this is kind of what we've been working with today. Just got one to gobble. I think he's in the field. One of those fields. Sounds like he's right down that drainage ditch where that other scratching was at earlier. He keeps moving to our left. He's behind us. He might be coming around that way. I think we might need to get flipped around. You turn your chair around and I'm just gonna slide down here. He's coming, hurry up. He's up on top of that ridge in that field. I can't see him, but... Is he just sitting there? I see him.
Oh my goodness. Great job, honey.
That's why you hunt the afternoons. He must have walked down by where those pines are. He was all the way over there.
Yeah.
And he just cut along these fields, on the edge of the field, and they scooted down the ridge here and then walked right in. Opening day of our season. It's exciting.
Uh-huh.
I honestly didn't think it was going to turn out the way things were going. We have 2 days to ourselves now with nothing to do but hang out. We already reserved the campsite.
Uh-huh.
Should probably go to town and get some supplies and
Camp out.
yeah. But first, we're gonna hang out with this guy for a little while. I think that was a pretty good example of how a hunt can go from 0 to 100 within a few minutes. That was a lot of fun. I am enjoying more and more hunting without a decoy and hunting in the woods rather than hunting in fields. It's just pretty cool when you can just call them in without them having like a visual, and they're kind of coming in just looking around. And this valley area seems to be the type of area where they like to hang out, like during the middle of the day. But they seem to like this bottom area. You can scratch around. You can hear really well because the wind is blocked by the ridges, and it's just really pretty in here. You can see just about multiple hundreds of yards in every direction. Worked out really well. Super excited, extremely thankful. God's been really good to us. Even this season, we've gotten Clark shot a bird on opening day of youth season in Wisconsin, his first longbeard, so that was very exciting. Scott and I were able to go, and we had a great hunt. That was a lot of fun. And now, opening day of my season, we got another turkey on the ground, so absolutely no complaints there. Nast and I got back to camp, got everything set up, and enjoyed a wonderful 2 days camping out together, just the two of us. And I tell you what, there's nothing quite like hunting turkeys and camping out with the woman of your dreams. It was a very special time we shared together, and I'm very thankful for the opportunities I've had to share hunts with people I care about, especially my wife. What is the draw to turkey hunting? What is it about this bird that creates such a passion to pursue it? Answers may vary among some, but as for me, it comes down to the experience. The chess game that is turkey hunting, making your moves one at a time until either you or the turkey comes out on top. And of course, sharing a hunt with those you care about makes it all even more worthwhile.